What's up, everybody? So I am actually really enjoying this shit. I don't even have that many followers. I think I got about 11 followers, and it's probably definitely because I don't ever like post thumbnails or none of that shit. I feel like once I get to the point where my content is a little bit more consistent, excuse me, and I'm able to actually figure out which direction I want to go into this whole trading slash releasing certain news YouTube channel, then I'll probably start doing some of that stuff. But what we're going to be talking about today, and this is specifically for beginner people who are actually just starting to trade, or whatever the case may be. One of the things I actually learned is setting blind buy limits. And what I mean by blind buy limits is, just basically doing your TAs, going through a few different scenarios to see where the coin may possibly drop if we have a micro crash on Bitcoin. Now, I did say that I am leverage trading now, and I have learned that I need to always fucking set a stop loss no matter what. And there has been a couple times to where I have seen these micro crashes to where accounts have been liquidated and they subsequently pop right back up after the previous support. So what I like to do is I like to go through my charts, in which Bitcoin is one of the coins that I have is my indicator. I know indicators are something that you can use to actually help you trade, but I use Bitcoin as a primary indicator because the market moves with Bitcoin, and I know this industry so well. I know what the altcoins are going to do in relations of Bitcoin. So what I mean by these micro crashes is I am looking at the hourly right now. Let me go in here and try to find these micro crashes. So for example, this here would be a micro crash. This zone here, boom, that's a micro crash. I'm gonna go to the more recent ones, and one of the ones that I got liquidated on a second trade was this one right here. This shit happened within like 15 fucking minutes, and there was no way possible for me to actually notice because throughout the day I do work my regular job and I can't even see any of this shit. I do watch my watch throughout the day, so I can always pretty much see what trend Bitcoin is working on throughout the day from my phone, and we're at $62,000 right now. This was a micro crash. So what ended up happening was I set my position at a perfect point because I sold. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Ooh. I saw the consolidation around the zone here, so I placed me a nice, beautiful trade here, and also I ran my Fibonacci here. And most of the time, I'm gonna, locate my Fibonacci at the 618 zone, depending on where I'm at on the chart. So here I ran from this point to this highest point here. I saw the consolidation around here where my MACD started to turn around a little bit. And again, MACD is not a future indicator. It moves with the market, but a lot of the times I would jump between the hourly, 30-minute, all the way down to the 1 minute, so I can kind of see what direction it is. And I saw it start to turn around, so I set me a buy limit at this zone right here, which was somewhat around the 618. But what ended up happening is my buy limit was activated, and it started to pull up slightly, and then we had a fucking micro crash. Boom! It popped from 60,000 all the way down to fucking 57,000, and it fucking knocked out my whole second trade. I wasn't leveraged that high, but I didn't have enough money in that particular trade to actually cover that bet, so it canceled my trade out and I lost my money. Yeah, that's what happened. So this one here actually happened. It happened again. However, on this particular trade here, it went from 62,000 all the way down to 60 like that. But luckily, I was so high up on my trade, in which I had bought my trade at a really low point. It wasn't on Bitcoin, it was on Ethereum, and I did not get wiped out. So these are the ones where I have learned how to set buy limit at those potential micro crash zones, which will be this support right here and this support right here. And what I like to do is I like to give myself probably anywhere between a 1 and a 2.5% drop down past the support, because you never know where everybody got buy limits set at. With this particular situation right here, it looks like Bitcoin has crossed over to the upside, and if you want to draw just pretty much your basic trend line right down here, you can see the break. Now with this, I wouldn't activate a trade right here. I still would be looking for a short position. However, I wouldn't place any bet to the upside until I get the second indication that it's going up. So working my lower time frame, I can actually see all this shit, and hey, this looks like something that I want to activate a trade on. Now, I have not activated a trade on Bitcoin yet. I got a particular long position coming up. I'm waiting on what coin am I trading right now? I'm trading XLM. I'm waiting for XLM to come back down to the zone here and see if it push up to the upside from that zone there. But with that, man, again, make sure you set your buy limits with your potential micro crash. And what I like to do is, before I go to sleep and I don't have an actual open trade going on, I will set me a buy limit for a potential micro crash to liquidate these longs and possibly wake up to a really big profit. And again, when I'm setting those buy limits, I am setting a stop loss and a profit take zone as well. So hey, that's pretty much it. So again, if my buy limit for this particular coin here, Bitcoin, would be set at 60,000, I'm going to set my profit zone probably around 61,500, because that's where it's currently trading at, and a micro crash could possibly happen right here. So hey, that's it. That's all I got for you today. Again, all of my videos is pretty much me showing you my learning process on this trading stuff, because this is so important to me. And this process has taken me a long time. I have lost a lot of money. I have made some money, you know, so we're going to keep pushing, man. But with that, man, I'm signing out, man. I may post another video here soon, but that's it. Peace.